guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a haul video. Don't mind my daughter. I don't know about you guys, but haul videos are my absolute favorite. They're just so much fun, and it's a great way to check out new products that you may not have tried, or products that you maybe want to try and want kind of a little bit of a review on. So I will link everything below. A couple of these items I haven't ordered yet, but they are something that I am ordering probably tonight. So I will still post those links below and explain those products to you guys. The rest of the stuff I will show you guys what I got. It's not strictly like a tack haul or clothing haul or anything, because I have kind of like a mix of everything. Like some of it's grooming stuff, some of it's apparel, some of it is supplements. So yeah, I'll just jump right in and show you guys everything. So the first item I got is this Supra water brush, it's called. It has like the little handle thing, and it does have the regular bristles, but then it has this sponge in the middle just for bathing. I don't know about you guys, but I usually just tend to use like a regular body brush when I bathe, and then that's how I generally like wash the brush at the same time with the soap and scrub the horse with it. But those ones don't tend to have like the handles on them, and obviously not a sponge, so they don't like kind of hold in the soap as well to use over the whole body. So I end up having to like keep adding more and more soap as I bathe, and especially with a horse like Bev, who is 17.3, I'm going to use a lot of soap regardless, but it just kind of helps to have a sponge to hold it all in. So I did get this. It was from Greenhawk, and it was, where's the price on it? There's no price. I think it was like less than $5, maybe 10. It wasn't too expensive though, but yeah. And the next item I got is also from Greenhawk. It's just like a sweat or water scraper. I don't ever actually end up using them for sweat, because if my horses are sweaty, I'm usually going to be bathing them anyway, or at least like rinsing them to cool them off. So I think it's technically called a sweat scraper, but I don't use it as that. So yeah, and I do like these ones with the handle. There is some other ones you can get that are like a long piece, but those ones end up hurting my hand, and I, like, especially with a horse like that, like I end up using two hands and going like that, and I don't know, it's annoying. So I just want to go with a handle that is a little bit easier and actually curved, so that's nice. And I like that it does have the stiffer side as well as the softer rubber side. And this was $5.99. So the next item I got, I've already taken it to the barn, so I don't actually have it with me, but I had to get Jo a new halter. She was outgrowing her previous halter, so I just got her a cob size Saxon brand. I think I paid like $14.99 for it, but I looked on the website and it's actually marked down to $10.99 now. And I got her that one. I was actually having trouble finding one locally or even online that had the adjustable chin piece as well as the crown piece. And that was one thing with her, is that I got her a cob size in the new one, and she was in a cob size, but the one that she was in didn't have the adjustable chin strap, so it was just getting a little bit snug on her nose. So the one that I got her has the adjustable piece on the chin, so it's still a cob size, but it just fits her a little bit better because it is adjustable. So I will insert a link to that below, and I will put up a picture so you guys can see what it looks like. So the next thing that I got is a supplement for Bev. It is magnesium oxide, and it was $16.99. I don't actually know how long this bag is going to last, because it doesn't actually say how much is in it. It just says to give 1 scoop per day, but it doesn't really give any indication beyond that. And like usually a supplement or something like any feed product would say like it would go by the weight of the horse, like 1 scoop per whatever body weight, but this one doesn't say that. It just says 1 scoop per day. And Bev is obviously not a small horse, so I'm going to need to do a little bit of research, or call the store back where I got it and ask if there's any more information on that, like if maybe for a horse her size, if I actually need to give 2 scoops. But I don't know, maybe 1 scoop is just standard. But when, like, say if I was feeding it to a 12-pound pony versus my 17.3-hand mare, who obviously weighs quite a bit more than a pony would, you think that there might be like some difference in how much you have to feed. So I am going to be looking into that. But the reason I actually got this for her is because she has, we've kind of diagnosed diagnosed her as being a head shaker. So there's head shaking syndrome, which is, I don't know if this is the right word, but it would be like idiopathic head shaking is what she has, like, which I won't go into too much detail on it because I do want to do like a separate video on head shaking. But basically it just means that a certain nerve in the face that I can't pronounce is basically firing when it shouldn't, for lack of a better explanation. There is like head shaking, which it's not true head shaking, but if a horse is like head shaking due to their teeth bothering them, or mites in their ears, or their saddle is pinching them so they're tossing their head, you know, it's the head shaking that she has is an actual condition, I guess, or a disease. So there isn't really like a known cause for it beyond the nerves in her face are affected. Some horses are affected by the light or by pollen, but I don't know if that truly is classified as idiopathic head shaking, where there isn't really a different cause for it, if that makes sense. So yeah, again, I will be doing a different video on it, but just so I explain it well enough in this video, I'm just going to touch on a few key points. So yeah, with her, there doesn't really seem to be a cause for it. She mostly does it like in the field or in the paddock. It doesn't matter if it's summer or winter. She used to only do it when it was really sunny out and on hot days, but now it's kind of progressed to she also does it in the winter, like if it's overcast. And it was something that she never used to do under saddle, but now it's getting to the point where she is doing it, like she'll stop eating her hay to toss her head. She'll flick her face like as we're leading her inside from turn-in. And she is starting to do it under saddle now too. So if you guys want to kind of do your own research on the topic, if you're curious, go ahead, or if you have any questions, I can definitely do my best to answer them, but I'm no expert. There's not a ton known about the condition out there, but I will be doing a video to kind of explain it a little bit more at some point and show some video clips of her head shaking, because it's not the easiest thing to describe without seeing it, but it is essentially like an involuntary tic that the horse has. It's not something they can control. It's not something that you can discipline them for. So yeah, one of the ways that I'm looking into managing it is this supplement, the magnesium oxide. A lot of people do say that magnesium can help in horses that are head shakers. That doesn't mean that if you have a horse that's head shaking from bugs, or if your horse is head shaking because their tooth is bothering them or something like that, magnesium is not going to be your answer then. Even in Bev's case, even though her head shaking is idiopathic, the magnesium still might not help. I'm hoping it does, because there is a lot of good reviews out there about it. So hopefully it helps us. So the next item that I got is this. I'm just going to show you guys the side because the front has a sticker on it. Is this fly mask. I got this for Bev, also to kind of go along with the head shaking and kind of not at the same time, which I'll explain. But basically I got this one because it does offer 60% UV protection. The one that I have for her and a lot of the ones that I've had for her in the past don't offer any extra UV protection. And that can be one of the things with head shakers that can help, is a fly mask that has extra protection with it. And then also the nose cover that it has in the ears. Something about a net covering the nose is something that can help with head shaking horses, like whether it be under saddle or just in the paddock or whatever. But one thing I've noticed with other fly mask brands that I've tried with her in the past, the nose piece never comes far enough down. Her face is freakishly long. So this one actually does, and a few people at my barn have this one. And Bev is also notorious for being able to get her fly mask off. Doesn't matter what brand I've tried, like I've literally gone through probably at least like 30 fly masks for her, and I've had her not quite 9 years. So yeah, that was kind of a big thing for me, is it needs to be able to stay on. And literally every person in my barn has switched to this brand, and their horses can't get them off. So I'm going to try it out. Hopefully it works for her. Hopefully she doesn't get it off. But I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I actually haven't opened it yet, even though I have tried it on her already. I just tried on somebody else's. Okay, we've got a knife. I'm going to figure out how to open this. That's one thing I'm just really bad at, is opening things. It's just not my strong point, like at all. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm not a person that goes and gets a knife or scissors. For the purpose of this video, I'm using a knife, but I'm not that person that uses scissors or something to open things. Oh look, even then I still can't open this shit. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, it's like fancy packaging. Good thing I did not rip the box. Okay, so it is like black and silver. I'm just gonna set the box down. Okay, so this is a full size, like average horse, and it is huge, as you guys can see. Like, even if the nose piece, that's another thing I like, is the nose piece has a zipper on it, so it's not like the horse can just unvelcro it or whatever they do to get it off. Like, they would have to unzip that shit, and we all know that horse is not doing that. Just watch, my horse is gonna do it though, I guarantee it. Okay, so yeah, this is a full size. Bev is usually oversized or warm blood size in most things, like her halters, her bridles, literally everything else in existence. She is oversized or warm blood size. But this is a full size, and I did try on a full size one from another boarder, and it fit her perfectly with room to spare. So I did order her a full size. So hopefully it works. And it actually has two Velcros that are, I can already tell that they're like way stickier than the fly mask that I just got her for this season of different brand. I think it was a Saxon, I want to say. But I can already tell that this Velcro is way stronger. So we'll take that and try it on her. And it has the mesh ears. I really hope those are long enough for her ears. She has weirdly long ears, so that's another thing. She actually passed on her freakish ears to Jolie. Because I got Jolie I think I got her, it was like a cob size or a small horse fly mask. And we actually ended up having to cut the ears off of it because her ears were just squished inside. Like, her ears are just freakish. It's like mule ears. So yeah, Bev has weird ears too, but I can put my whole hand in it, so hopefully they don't squish her ears, because I'll be damned if I have to cut these off. So I forgot to add in that the fly mask was $31.99, but I have seen it online for anywhere from $24.99 to $37.99, just depending where you order it from. So yeah, mine was kind of mid-range of that. So the next item I got is this Tory leather fancy stitch belt. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I paid $52 for that at Greenhawk. I've already used it, so it's actually held up quite well though, because I've used it quite a few times. I was going to say in case you guys see scuffs on it, that's why, but I actually don't see any scuffs on it. I've used it quite a handful of times already. I just thought I'd throw it in this video since it is still new, but it is holding up like super well, and I did have a different Tory belt before this one, and it lasted me quite a few years, and I actually still have it. It was just getting really worn at the buckle point, so that's why I got this one. But yeah, I love these belts. So the next two items I got are two pairs of breeches. I have worn them each like once or twice already, so I could give a proper review on them, and I love them so far. So I'll just show you guys quickly and then I'll explain them. So these are them. I don't know if you guys can see them all. They just have the knee patch and then just the Velcro at the bottom to do them up. And they are like they're called just like regular high rise, I think, but they are really high rise, which I really love. And then I just got the same ones in blue. I think I paid like $9 each for these. They were on sale at Horse Lovers. I actually, I love Horse Lovers. If you guys don't know what it is, seriously, go check it out. It's just like a bunch of overstock items. Like, some of them are cheaper, some of them are brand name. They have like nicer breeches on there too, but I just got these because I just wanted them for schooling, and I really like that they're super high rise, so they're like super comfy. I've heard a lot of people say that these don't hold up at all, but they're actually, in my opinion, obviously they're not going to be as high quality as TS breeches or something like that. They're, in my opinion, they're not A circuit quality for showing, you wouldn't want to use them for that. but they are good quality. They're gonna hold up to schooling. There's like no rips or anything, none of the stitching, like it's all strongly done. They're a little bit dirty because I have written in them, but that's just the stitching on the knee patch. And then, yeah, like up top and stuff, they are good quality. I don't think any of that stitching is coming undone anytime soon. So yeah, I really like these. I would definitely get these again. I think that they're, like, I pay like $9 each for them on Horse Lovers, which is just like kind of an overstock Equestrian website, but I think they're like, they say that they retail for like $49 or something like that. I did try to look them up like on other websites to see if that actually is what they retail for, but I actually couldn't find them anywhere. But yeah, I would definitely like recommend them. Like if you're looking for just something to school in, I would highly recommend these. Super comfy. I'm pretty sure they're gonna fold up. Like I'm fairly certain I'm gonna have these guys for at least a year. Which, I mean, that's probably not like a super long time of schooling breeches, but you know, for $9, what else am I gonna do? So yeah, I'm really happy with them. I would definitely recommend them if you're looking for a pair of schooling breeches. So the next item is one of the items that I don't have yet that I'm ordering tonight. I'm just getting like a basic pair of splint boots for Jo. I'm probably gonna get pony size. She's kind of like, she's really big everywhere else. And she's definitely like cob size or small horse size for virtually everything, but her legs are kind of skinny right now. Like they're still filling out, obviously. So, I mean, she's gonna have big legs later, like her mom and her sire. But right now they're tiny, so I think we're probably gonna go with some pony size ones. And like, normally I really like the Professional's Choice ones. And I do have a pair of those for Bev right now, and I had a pair for my pony before, and I absolutely love them, but I just don't want to spend an arm and a leg when she is not going to fit them forever. So we're just going to go with something cheaper for now. So I will link the ones below, the ones I'm thinking of, and I'll just insert a picture. So the next item is this bit. It is just a loose ring double jointed happy mouth. It's a 4 3/4 inch. So I got this one for Jo just to kind of play around with her. We're obviously not going to attach it to anything. If it still fits her later, we might put it on the bridle that I'm going to be getting for her and lunge her in it, but that would be the most that we would do with it, since I do think that she's going to outgrow it quite quickly. I think that right now it's going to be like just fitting her face, because she actually has a fairly wide mouth, like her mom, like her sire. So I don't think this is actually going to fit her for too long, but I do just want to kind of get her used to having a bit in her mouth rather than when she turns 2 or 3. Whenever we start her, I don't want to surprise her with a bit at that time, so I'd rather get her used to the small things as much as we can before she's actually started. So I just got her this little bit. It's a happy mouth, so it is going to be a little bit softer on her rather than a full-on metal bit at this point. Even though we're not attaching it to anything or really doing anything with it, I just thought that we should probably go with a happy mouth or a rubber. But just to make things a little bit easier for her. So the last item is, again, something that I don't have yet, but I'm going to be ordering probably tonight. And that is a cob size or small horse size bridle for Jo. So I do need to figure out exactly what size she's going to be, because she is cob size in her halters. But I think that average horse in a bridle might be a little bit too big for her. And it's not a huge deal how well it fits, because we're just going to be throwing it on her for her to get used to it. And not actually, like, it's not like we're going to be, like, riding her in it or anything like that. But I will link below and, again, insert a picture of the one that I am probably thinking of getting for her. Alright, so that is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little haul video here. Stay tuned for my next video. Hit the little bell and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!